Humans have achieved great things. Fire, some big triangles, artificial intelligence. And we have TikTok, the most brilliant invention of modern times. Not. An app that helps you bury your last brain cells so deep they only resurface when the Wi-Fi goes out. At first it was 12-year-old girls who seriously believed they could produce anything remotely worth listening. Then it reached Gen Z. And finally you sit there in shock watching grandpa doing a makeup review. It's what the kids want, Jimmy! But to understand why over 2.5 billion people spend about an hour a day putting their brain in power saving mode, we have to go back to the beginning of TikTok. Wait a minute. This isn't the TikTok I know. The site was actually founded back in 1998, but back then it was just a blog run by a married couple sharing cooking recipes. Later on they sold it and things took a very different turn. Let me tell you a story about how a simple app turned millions into lunatics, trading real moments for a screen one swipe at a time. To uncover the real roots of TikTok, we need to rewind about 14 years. Back then, some genius had a brilliant idea. What if we took YouTube, turned our phone upright and made the videos just 6 seconds long? And that's pretty much how Vine came to be. In fact, the idea had so much potential that Twitter bought it for a whopping $30 million before the app even launched. Once Vine hit the internet, it took the users by storm. About 200 million people were using the platform each month, scrolling through quick, funny videos. Many of today's top influencers started on Vine, like Shawn Mendes and of course our beloved Logan Paul.
For unleashing Logan Paul onto the world, I sentence Vine to death by cringe.
Vine had this incredible momentum, and with millions of daily users, making a ton of money seemed like it should have been a piece of cake, right? No, actually not. Vine had a massive problem and didn't make any money in its entire existence. So what could have been the issue? It was advertising. Social media companies heavily rely on ad revenue, but Vine struggled to attract any advertisers. The 6-second videos left barely any space for ads, and companies just weren't interested in investing in a platform where their message would disappear when blinking. To make matters worse, Twitter, Vine's parent company, was going through serious financial troubles of its own. They didn't have the money or patience to keep Vine going, so they just pulled the plug and erased Vine from the internet. But Vine proved that the concept worked. People clearly loved quick, easy, digestible content. The only thing left to figure out was how to make it profitable. So along came another company with a new approach, ready to turn short-form videos into a money-printing machine. In 2014, Musical.ly was born. Originally, the platform was based on an idea to create a place where teens could start uploading learning videos about math, science, and other school subjects. But as you can imagine, that flopped. I mean, come on, this could have been actually useful for our little brains. So it was destined to fail. Helpful, educational content just doesn't hit the dopamine receptors the same way cringe does. As they started to run out of money, they decided to make some changes. They came up with a new idea, an app for fun, creative short videos. With a simple concept where people could create music videos by lip syncing,
I am the realest.
Musical.ly actually attracted their community. I remember it like it was yesterday, when my sister first told me about Musical.ly and showed me one of her brilliant creations. It was like a talent show designed exclusively for people with no actual talent. Not only untalented teenage girls, but people with no special abilities in general joined the app. Guys, we're gonna be rich, no more instant noodles. But there was just one tiny catch.
Boss, nobody wants to put ads on Musical.ly.
Just like Vine, they had no clue how to actually make money with the platform. The devs of Musical.ly were destined to survive on moldy cheese from Lunchable boxes forever.
I like my cheese moldy, bro.
But then, something was brewing in the shadows that would end up changing all our lives in a big way. A Chinese company called ByteDance bought Musical.ly for about $1 billion. ByteDance specialized in developing algorithms that could precisely detect user interests and preferences. Their goal, to keep users glued to their screen for as long as possible. Until, before you know it, you're convinced that spending hours researching the mating habits of cockroaches is a good use of your time.
What the hell?
In 2015, using these algorithms, ByteDance created an app called Douyin.
朋友是一个坚韧不
This app quickly became a massive hit and now around 600 million people use it every single day. You're probably wondering why you've never heard of Douyin, right? Well, that's because it's only available in China.
Hello? You order Chinese food?
It's based on short-form videos, just like TikTok. Douyin and TikTok are like twins who were separated at birth. One grew up in China, while the other one is terrorizing the rest of the world. When ByteDance noticed that all of China was completely hooked on Douyin, they decided to take things to the next level and go global. In 2017, they bought Musical.ly and rebranded it, creating TikTok. And that, my friends, was the birth of what would lead to a whole new kind of species. The chronic TikTok zombie. Thanks to the app, we now have an entire army of people who need a tutorial to blink.
Hello guys, today I will show you how to do a blink.
But what exactly makes TikTok so much better than Vine and Musical.ly? TikTok has managed to attract so many advertisers that you practically have to get in line if you want a chance to put your ads on the platform. I'm talking bring a tent, a sleeping bag and some canned meals. Legends say some advertisers even pass the time waiting with yoga and self-discovery classes. One reason for this massive demand is that TikTok collects all sorts of data about you.
My cousin, he had on that Supreme shirt. I'm telling you, it was fire. Start putting some Supreme shirts on the screen. I heard him say something about iPad or something. Put that on the screen.
Allowing it to deliver ads that are laser targeted. This kind of precision means you're much more likely to buy the products TikTok recommends. TikTok knows everything. It knows when you wake up, the last time you picked your nose, and that deep down you're convinced that a toilet paper holder with Wi-Fi could finally bring order to your life. Plus, using TikTok is incredibly simple. You just need a single swipe of your thumb to see the next video.
Jarvis, show me a video of your mom.
And if you're feeling extra generous, you can double tap to give the creator a like. Speaking of likes, you could go ahead and like my video while you're at it. Making videos on TikTok is super easy thanks to the built-in editing tools. We've all dreamed of becoming influencers and making money while taking a massive dump and filming it. With TikTok, even a toddler can create a video and rack up thousands of likes. The idea of becoming a TikTok star is so tempting for young people that even the family dog might end up with its own account. The average user posts about 20 videos a month, which means over 40 billion TikToks are uploaded monthly. Now, while most videos might be filled with strange food combos and weird life hacks,
I'm vegan because I don't like hurting innocent animals, but I love eating meat. So here's a great hack I found. I just buy all my meat from assholeanimals.com, which only kills animals that were certified assholes and won't be missed.
there are also tons of clips that manage to capture the attention of millions. TikTok has truly become a global platform, which makes it even more attractive to advertisers.
Oh my god, you're so cute and funny. Can I crush your balls?
While Vine mainly focused on the American market, TikTok set its sight on the entire world, bringing in audiences from all over. An international crowd makes the platform a dream come true for advertisers. And that's why the queue for ad spaces just keeps getting longer. You probably remember the COVID pandemic. While most people came out of it feeling stressed and a few pounds heavier, TikTok really took off. The platform exploded because, let's be honest, people had nothing better to do than getting hypnotized for hours by people cooking noodles in slow motion. I could read a book and learn something. Or maybe... If we combine the users of Douyin and TikTok, the app has over 2.5 billion monthly users. That's 30% of the entire world population. And the craziest part, almost all these users open the app at least once a day.
It's time again for my daily TikTok meditation.
And release all of those sounds that are trapped in your mind.
Yes, you heard that right. Over 2 billion people use TikTok daily, spending an average of more than 1 hour on the platform. That means humanity wastes a total of 300,000 years on TikTok every day. Let that sink in. Imagine we invested that time into research. We probably would have invented a pill that makes you fit and healthy just by watching it. Perfect for TikTok fans, right? TikTok is the app that influences many lives the most. If we are not careful, future family dinners might turn into mukbang challenges, with our kids more interested in sharing their food with their followers than with their siblings.
Dad, can you give me some food, please? I'm starving. I haven't eaten in 3 days.
Back off, Timmy. I need this for my video.
We could end up in a world where TikTok is the #1 source of information. Sure, that means info is quick and easy to access, but it also means anyone can become an expert in 10 seconds trying to convince you that the earth is flat.
Toilet water's not flying out on people in Australia because of gravity. Well, hello, it doesn't fly out of the toilet because water seeks its level.
And unfortunately, there are plenty of people who'd rather believe a TikToker with a tinfoil hat than actual science. Forget university degrees or years of study, just watch a 1-minute video about architecture and you're already a master at constructing a house. TikTok is a powerful tool to shape opinions and influence the direction of society. But short-form content also makes us numb and less likely to question things. We all have got that one nephew who from the moment he was born has only ever watched brain-frying YouTube Kids content. I don't know about you, but when I'm old, I don't want someone to do surgery on me whose childhood was shaped by skibbity toilet videos. So if we ever become mindless zombies willing to do anything for likes and comments, even pushing our own grandma down the stairs.
See, Grandma, this is what happens when you don't drop a like on my videos.
At least we'll know what caused it. The need to look perfect online is already impacting young people's mental health, and it's likely only going to get worse. All for that perfect angle and caption. The big question is, will we stay in control, or will social media platforms like TikTok end up making more decisions for us than we make for ourselves? TikTok is a company that's here to make money, the most amount of money.
Hello! I like money!
And it's up to us to remember that a million meaningless videos don't add up to the value of real conversations and experiences outside the screen.